What's going on, everybody? It's Sean, and today on Reactions to the Classics, we are going to have a song reaction for The Last DJ by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, brought to us by our longtime patron, supporter, and friend of the channel, Mark. Thank you, Mark. You always bring us fantastic stuff. Before I dive in, please hit that big thumbs up. Hit the big red subscribe button below if you haven't already. We upload every single day. There is something for everyone. And if you'd like to support us in any manner, maybe have us do a song reaction, album reaction, anything like that, hit the Patreon link below. Check out your options. The patrons make this channel go. Also, we have live streams every Friday night at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, every Wednesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time. Please check those out. Now, let's dive into this thing. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this. It's a title track from his 2002 album. It only went to number 22 on the Billboard mainstream chart. So not a lot of commercial success, but an interesting backstory. Petty told Mojo magazine that, quote, radio was just a metaphor. The Last DJ was really about losing our moral compass, our moral center. Petty told the magazine that the song is a story about a DJ in Jacksonville, Florida, who became so frustrated with his inability to play what he wants that he moves to Mexico to get his freedom back. The song is sung by a narrator who's a fan of this DJ, and this song actually got banned by many radio stations that are owned by Clear Channel Communications for being anti-radio. Here's what Tom said. He said, "I was elated when my song was banned. I remember when the radio meant something. We enjoyed the people who were on it. Even if they hated them, they had personalities. They were people of taste who we trusted, and I see that vanishing." Boy, that was 2002. It's all but gone here towards the end of 2020. And Billboard called it the most inspiring song in years from a man who has pretty much seen it all. So what a build-up for that. Can't wait to dive into it. Petty is one of my favorites. As always, I'll have the lyrics up here. I'll be following along. I won't say anything until the song is over. Once again, thank you very much for this, Mark. Let's get after it.
Well, you can't turn him into a company man. You can't turn him into a whore. And the boys upstairs just don't understand anymore. Well, the top brass don't like him talking so much, and he won't play what they say to play. And he don't wanna change what don't need to change. And there goes the last DJ who plays what he wants to play and says what he wants to say. Hey, hey, hey. And there goes your freedom of choice. There goes the last human voice. And there goes the last DJ. Well, some folks say they're gonna hang him so high, 'cause you just can't do what he did. There's some things you just can't put in the minds of those kids. As we celebrate mediocrity, all the boys upstairs wanna see how much you'll pay for what you used to get for free. And there goes the last DJ who plays what he wants to play and says what he wants to say. Hey, hey, hey. And there goes your freedom of choice. And there goes the last human voice. And there goes the last DJ. Down in Mexico, and sometimes it'll kinda come in, and I'll bust a move and remember how it was back then. And there goes the last DJ who plays what he wants to play and says says what he wants to say. Hey, hey, hey. And there goes your freedom of choice. There goes the last human voice. And there goes the last DJ.
Electricity.
Well, there you have it, The Last DJ by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Really like that song. I think Ben Mott's piano, not just at the end, but in the middle there a little bit, was fantastic. And obviously, you know, Mike Campbell on lead guitar and Tom's vocals are great. A nice little hidden gem here. And it's just exactly what I was talking about in the intro. You know, he's talking about, well, you can't turn him into a company man. You can't turn him into a whore. And the boys upstairs just don't understand anymore. Well, the top brass don't like him talking so much, and you don't want to play what they say, and you don't want to change what don't need to change. So I got to tell you, growing up as I did until I was 12 years old in Omaha, Nebraska, I mean, the radio was kind of my escape. My home life wasn't exactly fantastic as it is for so many of us. So I actually wanted to be a DJ for a lot of years in my formative years, just because the DJs had so much personality. And, you know, I don't listen to a lot of the radio now because we're kind of in a different sort of world, and popular radio doesn't play what I really want to hear most of the time. But everything is so manufactured, right? It's just not like it used to be. And of course, there were programmers who programmed it, the songs, but a lot of times the DJs were given a lot of levity in what they played, and I think that's kind of what Tom's talking about. The chorus is so catchy, and there goes the last DJ who plays what he wants to play and says what he wants to say, hey, 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 and there goes your freedom of choice. There goes the last human voice, and there goes the last DJs. And some folks say they're going to hang him so high because you just can't do what he did. There's some things you can't put in the minds of those kids. And so, I mean, you know, it says everything you need to know that back in 2002, Clear Channel, one of the largest owners of radio stations in the country, banned the song. I mean, that proves his point right here. In the last part, well, he got a new station down in Mexico. So it was famous. Wolfman Jack actually was a part of this back in the day, being down in Mexico, but ramping up that power so you weren't under all the FCC stuff or under the overlords of the radio stations. You could play whatever you want, but you could pump up that power, and it would come in different places in the U.S. so you could still hear it. So pretty cool. And sometimes it will kind of come in and I'll bust a move and remember how it was back then. Boy, what a fantastic track. Really appreciate you bringing it, Mark. On first listen, I'm going to be at a very high 7.75. Hey, man, I love Petty. I love what they're saying here. A little controversy never hurt anything. But once again, thank you, Mark. And we will see you again soon.